okay, ain't the first time the nigga done just left me somewhere, but it's whatever.
That's not true. When have I left you?
Dog.
Please tell me when have I left
Bro,
you.
remember that time? Remember it was Jerron's birthday? yeah.
That wasn't even you, though. That wasn't even y'all. That's a different...
Nigga, you left a whole group of people, nigga.
Exactly. So I didn't just leave you. I left y'all.
See, I can see it ain't like a group of people left one person left a group of people, and I feel like that's way worse.
Hey, look. We are here to tell the story today, though, right?
Huh?
We are here to tell the story today, so that's all that matters.
Nigga.
I didn't get on punishment that night. Like, we was straight.
Yo.
Like, everybody came out happy. Like,
But real quick, I guess we could tell that story real quick.
I guess.
So we on the block, right? So we on the block. I don't know what year it is. You know, we kids doing kid stuff, having fun or whatever, right? So it was my boy Jerron's birthday. And we all over his house. This was like, their house was like the hangout house because they people was never there. So.
Mama was never home. She
home.
paid the rent and never. She stayed there maybe twice a month.
Man, I'm telling you, like, hey, she tried to dictate that motherfucker when she was there too. Like, man, like, you didn't even fucking be here. Like, man,
this your house? Y'all know her?
Like, dog. And so this is his birthday, and it was so weird because. You know, it's summertime. Niggas wear t-shirts, shorts, whatever.
Right.
Dog, this nigga Jerron had on a fucking button up, which I thought was just odd. It was so odd and misplaced. Like, what does this nigga wear a button up for?
That's how you know it's gonna be a good day.
Man, like it was this nigga birthday. He rocking a button up and jeans. I'm like, I know this nigga so formal. We ain't going nowhere.
Right.
So we all just doing shit. Everybody just doing shit or whatever. And this nigga Bobby just leaves. Don't say nothing to nobody. This nigga Bobby just leave. But I didn't know Bobby was gone yet. So this nigga, Jamal and John, they mom comes in here. And me, the other niggas and the big girls is everywhere. And then her son and some girl is in like the room, I think. Was it Jamal or John was in the room?
Jerron, because Jamal was on the computer. He was playing a game. He was playing Gears.
Okay,
he was playing Gears.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the mom came in there, and I'm froze because I feel like I got exposed, and I'm like, I don't even live here for real. I live next door. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, and then I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yo, me and Bobby about to go, whatever. This nigga Bobby had been on. So I'm like, man, and then she was like, why you got these hoes in my house? Not talking to me or whatever, talking to her sons, whatever. Why you got these hoes in my house? She called these girls hoes to their face.
Right in front of their face.
In front of their face. And they was like, damn, we are hoes. So I'm the second person out the house. I'm looking for this nigga Bobby. This nigga Bobby is turning the corner. Like going on to fucking Reno, bro. And he was like, it was not that much time had passed. Not that much time. It couldn't have been that much time because, nigga, she said, well, you got these hoes in my house. And I said, oh, it's time for me to go. Those was the first words out her mouth. And she said, oh, it's time for me to go. I'm going to go. All right, see you, miss. You're like, so.
So look, he's leaving out a bunch of videos.
No, I'm not.
He's leaving out so many details. No. So look, I was on the computer on YouTube or whatever, just scrolling randomly. Pretty sure it was some anime stuff because like Naruto was big back then. I was watching like fight scenes and stuff or whatever. So the way their house was set up, they lived in the flat. So they lived upstairs or whatever. Upstairs, next to their stairs was the computer immediately when you walked in the door. So I heard somebody open the door. And then that's when I started counting, like, man, we all in the house or whatever. So who is this? So I called downstairs, being the good doorman I am. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, who is that? And she was like, it's Miss whatever. I ain't gonna say her last name. It's Miss whatever. I'm like, oh, snap. So I tell Jamal.
No, you didn't.
I did. I did. Because,
who? How?
Because look, this is what I remember. I remember telling Jamal because Jamal was like, no. Yeah, I told Jamal and you was like, do you want to go get him out the room? And then he was like, nah. And you like, what?
Okay, that sounds like me.
And then that's when you sat back down. And then the other girl was over there with you or whatever. Y'all started talking. And so she was like, well, what do you want us to do? And he was like, just play cool or whatever. But then she was like, yo, the other girl is in there with Jerron or whatever.
See, this nigga Jamal gave bad advice. This nigga.
So he you know, he's playing Gears on that thin ass pillow. He was sitting there, dead in front of the computer, ignoring the girl that was with him.
He showed that girl no interest.
So look, so when she came upstairs, I heard her say, why these hoes in my house? Uh-huh. And that's when I booked.
Bro, I left right after that.
But I took off so fast down them flight of stairs. Cause look, I didn't want to get in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This your mama. This your punishment. If she go hit y'all, she will hit me. I'm out.
but I'm saying,
so I'll boogie.
But the velocity in which you left, nigga.
Oh, definitely. Like if they lived on one end of the street, I lived around the corner.
On the opposite end.
On the other end of the street.
And this nigga was turning the corner when I got there.
Down.
And he could have said something to somebody. Well,
I did.
Even though you said you did.
I did my job. I did my job.
But anyway, look. So anyway, me and the hoes left. Not together. I left second. Then the hoes left afterwards. And I'm like, damn, I went home and told my mama, I'm like, hey, yo, mom, guess what happened? This nigga got caught with hoes. And then I was looking for like my fucking cell phone. And I ain't have my fucking cell phone. I had to go back over there and get my phone. And then, but it's like, she can't ground them niggas because she don't be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm gonna see y'all niggas tomorrow.
Right. So. And then that's what they said. They was like, yeah, once everything was over, like she didn't, like once they left, she didn't trip. Like she was like, hey, happy birthday, Jerron. And then like, I think she like cooked or something like that. It was like something crazy. She didn't even trip. Yeah. Yeah. She just made a big scene in front of everybody else.
I mean, I don't know why I was surprised that she came to see her son on her birthday, but I was shocked.
But it was like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
No, you wouldn't be out that late.
No, because remember, so I did have a very strict curfew, but my mom was like, as long as you come home, let me know where you at, you good. And so that was one of them times like, hey, yo, it's Jerron's birthday or whatever, you could be over there. And she was cool with it. Yep.
Okay. You did have a strict curfew, man.
I did have a very strict curfew.
Dog, my people did not fucking care.
Well, because you live 3 doors down. That's different.
Nigga, they didn't care where I was at.
Yeah, that's true.
They be like, well, nigga, they'll give you back. But they like dead ass meant it. It was like...
Well, yeah, I live a little further away. But yeah, I had a stricter curfew. Long as when the street lights came home, as long as I came in, checked in, because that was the time I went to sleep. So street lights come home, go home, check in, let her know where you at. You know what I'm saying? If it's safe with you, and then you cool. But if you don't tell mom where you at, like I remember one time I came in late for playing basketball with y'all.
Oh yeah.
And like actually this is the second time it happened. The first time, she sat on the porch and like cussed me out right on the porch. And then the second time, she hid behind I thought I was home free. Oh. She hid behind the door with the Kool-Aid spoon.
No way.
And I didn't tell you this?
No.
Yeah, she did.
A Kool-Aid spoon.
Like the big metal Kool-Aid spoon.
Damn.
And whack right beside the head. And like I was taller than my mom at this time. So she whack right beside my head. Dude, she was a ninja in the night. I did not see her.
What is it with moms using utensils?
Hey, whatever you can grab, yo.
Well, look, so I was never whooped growing up. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of shaped me to who I am today, never being whooped. Because
you're the baby too, right?
I am the baby.
Yeah. So.
But I was also a good kid. I was a good student for the most part, except for handwriting. And I can't write to this day.
Me too.
But my mom. My parents were punishment people. And then they would like leave the shit in front of me. They were like, nigga, you better not get on that fucking game, nigga. And I'm like, damn, but
you ain't go unplug it and take it with you?
No, they go leave it. No, they go unplug it and leave it right there in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in that bitch watching like something stupid on TV, like Clifford or nigga or Madeline, because we ain't had cable sometimes, nigga. So I'm like, whatever the fuck Channel 4 had.
Right.
And which was Arthur. Shout out to Arthur, bro.
Shout out to Arthur.
Yes, bro.
It's sad how they disgrace Arthur's name with all these memes nowadays.
Man,
they funny. They gave a whole new life to it as an adult, but like Arthur was the shit back then.
No, Arthur was definitely the shit. But like I said, I just never got whipped. They put me on punishment, and then I think the psychological torture of knowing there's certain shit that you like, it's obtainable. Like you can see it, you can do it,
right? It's right
but
there.
You don't want to further your repercussions by going towards
There's nothing physically stopping you from doing this.
Now, because people who got whoopings, I feel like they're just almost worse off because I feel like they're taught like, oh shit, like I can do what I want, but I just gotta take my licks after.
Right. There's an immediate action after you do what you do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna take my repercussions.
Yeah, and see, and the thing about that is because like you get to do it, but when you are withheld from it, like just mentally, that is tough. That is tough. Like I'm telling you, if she would have been like, yo, like if I smack you, you can play your game. I'd be like, go across the face with it, like
open hand,
like dog, please. But no, me and I don't know about my brother, but I know I wasn't afforded that.
Yeah, we got whoopings and punishments. Like I think after my little brother, not the baby, after my little brother turned like maybe 13, we stopped getting whoopings. But like,
which one? This one or the other one?
Other one.
Oh,
yeah, bigger one. But like dad just started punching us. Like that's it.
Start punching y'all?
Yeah. Like,
that's tough.
Yeah.
See, my dad's so skinny. If that nigga punched like me or my brother, we probably laugh at that nigga.
I mean,
like,
that's different.
Like that nigga a fucking featherweight.
That's different. But no, see, our punishment is even worse. Like we would be on punishment to the point, like when dad put us on punishment, we would be on punishment to the point where we would have to remind him, like, hey, yo, you said, you said come out the room when you said, but that was 2 months ago. Like he like, oh yeah, man, go on outside. Like it was that type. Like he would get mad and like be super mad, and then when he forget, like you gotta like remind him or something. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
This nigga said 2 months.
Yeah, like no, like that ass. Like it felt like that. It probably was like 2 weeks to us. Like, but to us, it felt like 2 months. It was like a long time. Yeah. But yeah, I remember we used to get whippings all the time. Now the baby, he got it easy. He don't get nothing.
Oh,
really.
this one right here.
He don't get nothing really. Yeah. So, but parents get soft though. Parents get soft with each kid. They get softer with every single one.
Man, do they get softer or do they get tired?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, I don't got no time to whip them niggas. I whip them other two. Them niggas ain't learn shit. Like, I'm gonna just save my energy. I probably would. But, you know.
Yeah, they got a lot. They get a lot softer. That's all. But it's whatever, I guess.
Money?
I think we talking about money, ain't we?
Like saving it or getting it?
I don't know. I'll let you choose. What you want to talk about?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I'm a big credit person.
Credit for the white man. Cash.
Oh, yeah, nigga, yeah. Oh, we talked about the other day. Yo. Check.
Everybody know credit was established to further black people from acquiring wealth in this country. Period.
And what is that based on?
That's based on facts and common knowledge, common sense. All right,
nigga,
that's based on.
Was this on some fucking Yahoo message board?
I'm pretty sure it was. That was just good people spreading the good word about how bad credit is.
So as bad as it might be, it's also a necessity.
Very true.
And because it's a necessity, I feel like it provides a level of fairness. But don't get me wrong, I feel like black people are definitely at a disadvantage. But it's not the black people's fault. And it's probably I don't know what they call it, when nigga, because of your upbringing and shit.
Generational?
Yeah, it's one of them generational things. Or like establishment based. Nigga, I don't know.
Yeah.
One of those.
The man.
Yeah, the man, right, pretty much. But credit is important, and building your credit is not nearly as hard as everyone makes it out to be. So
you tell me that a lot
because it's facts. So real quick, a lot of the time when black people have bad credit, especially a lot of like Detroit niggas, hood niggas, or whatever, because it's just in their environment. That's how it is. They'll have some shit put in their name at an early age. Mm-hmm. It'll get ran up. Now they owe DTE $1,000 and they $6. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't know how the fuck they get away with that shit.
You know what? I think shout out to the black parents back in the day. They were some crafty people. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, they were super crafty. So real quick, you said you never checked your credit rating.
Yes. Why? Just because I assumed I was one of the smart dumb people that went to college and got a loan and ain't paid it back yet, so my credit is trash.
No,
that was what I was taught about credit. If you get something in your name, mm-hmm. you don't pay it back, mm-hmm. your credit becomes bad. That's what I was taught.
That is a very
bare bones.
That's but that's facts. But the way student loans are, it doesn't weigh as heavy as other things. So did you know, like, student loans, and I think hospital bills are like the only things. I don't know if it's hospital bills, but I know definitely student loans, like when you file bankruptcy, those don't get cleared. They
used to get cleared. They used to.
Yeah, but they found out like, oh shit, niggas is getting an education and not paying us.
Exactly.
This shit is wild. Stop it. And but said credit is so this is my credit story that I tell people, like in my time working at the bank. This mm-hmm. is how we get niggas to get credit cards. Okay. So if you work at a bank, you can use this.
Okay.
So my credit was like, my credit wasn't bad. I just had no credit, and having no credit is worse than bad credit.
Okay.
Which I think is odd because they rather give money to somebody who squandered the opportunity versus than to get somebody a fresh shot.
Right.
So I went to T-Mobile, right? I've been with T-Mobile since I was 14. You know, I had the same phone number for forever.
Yeah, forever. The only number I could memorize and give off.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy.
And what the fuck happened? Oh, so I wanted to get a new phone. And at this time, I'm like 18, 19. I want to get a new phone. And I went to T-Mobile, like, yo, can I get a new phone? I've been with y'all for years or whatever. And I'm like, under my mom. And it was like, well, okay, let me get some information from you. We're going to run your credit. So they ran it and they was like, ooh, so you can't subsidize your phone. So that means I'm not eligible for payments. I can't do like the $25 a month like we do now.
Right.
And they like, yeah, so if you want this new, what was it? Galaxy S6 or whatever, you gotta pay $749 for it.
Right. Up front,
the whole thing. I'm like, that's not helping me, but thank you so much.
Right.
So I went online and I had applied for a whole bunch of different credit cards. So I was just typing my social in everywhere, which is not a good thing
at all. Yeah.
But you know what? I have zero hacks. I've never been hacked. And what the fuck happened after that? So a lot of places, no place approved me. So like Capital One didn't approve me. Discover, Amazon denied me. Like, nigga, how much money I spent at Amazon, nigga? Y'all gonna tell me no?
Yeah.
Nigga, I feel like I was gonna shut that bitch down. Nigga, so I end up getting what they call a secure credit card. So a secure credit card, that's when you take your own money, you give it to the creditors or whatever, and they give you a credit card with that amount or roughly that amount on it to use as a regular credit card. And if you use like a regular credit card, your credit score will go up. So I gave away my like $300 or whatever, which I'm thinking like, oh man, I hope this shit work. So after that, they sent me my card. I started using it, started paying it or whatever. And it was cool. I never had any like delinquent bills. I paid it at least half of it back every single time. And then after a year, my credit went from like a 0 or whatever the no credit is to like about a 700. So I went from 0 to 700 about a year.
Dope.
And even like now, like 700 would be considered good.
Yeah.
Like, but I took that good credit and I was able to compile just improve on that. So like my thing is like almost like 800. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I was able to just like I respected it. You know what I'm saying? I respected it. I used it. I paid it back. I respected it. And then the benefits of it was pretty good. So when I get like credit cards, I get a low rate. When I got my car, I got a low rate. So like my auto loan rate was under 4% or whatever. And that's through a bank, not a credit union.
Oh, and, yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. And then, if I decide to like buy a house, I have a good history of stuff like that. Cause you know what I'm saying? To do with the almost 800. Like my credit score could be at 800, but I got some bullshit on there. Okay. Like, but it's like, it ain't like I owe, but it's like, I got some credit cards. I bought fucking PlayStation 5 and shit. Okay. And it's on there. But yeah, like, so why haven't you decided to build your credit? If you know your credit is shoddy, why have you tried to build your credit?
Because cash is king. You can go anywhere and spend cash.
But it's not king, bro. Cash is pauper, bro. Especially now, bro. The dollar is at the lowest value it's ever been. And I'm sounding like you last episode, dropping knowledge and shit.
Does it still spin?
It does spin, but for how long?
I'm only alive for so long. As long as I got it right now to spend it, that's it. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, I do understand that, getting my credit situated is very important. I don't want y'all to think I'm just walking around here idiot and oblivious to what's going on. That is a plan of mine. That along with life insurance. That's something I really want to get this year going forward. Already got some through my job or whatever, but I would like to have my own because I do plan on leaving that job pretty soon. Yeah, hopefully within the next 2 years or whatever. I want to leave that job. I want to be strictly on my own or whatever. So that's the plan for this year. But yeah, I do plan on getting my credit in order. Taking off whatever I can off my credit or whatever, getting it paid off or whatever. Just getting it in good standing. To eventually, buy a house or whatever, so I don't have to rent anymore. Stuff like that. So I'm not just walking around here oblivious or whatever. It's just it hasn't been that high on my radar. That's all.
But why? Because especially with a nigga like me, because I feel like I talk to you about this at least once a year.
I mean, I think once a week is getting to the point. Like, I feel like the older we get, the more we have this conversation.
Well, because when you get older, man, like you said, like you in the crock pot and shit, bro. Like shit just way different. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It do. And it's. Yeah, I don't know, it's just way different. Yeah. And then, like I said, because working at the bank, bro, I've seen the hang-ups that people have when it comes to like needing loans for like quick emergencies, needing credit cards, or needing auto loans, home loans. I've seen the pitfalls that these niggas have. And like you said, cash is king, right? Let me tell, like I said, and let me tell you why it's not. Because I had a dude came into the job. He wanted to get a credit card. He had bad credit. We declined him. Dude had $150,000 in his account. My bank wouldn't give him $1,000 on a credit card. Told that nigga no. So yeah, you got $150,000. You could probably afford it. But nigga, our underwriter said no.
Well, if he has $150,000 in the bank, why is he trying to get a loan from y'all? Like, how much did he actually need? Like,
well, I think he was getting a credit card, so he probably wanted the credit card for rewards. So like, you get 4% of your cash back on gas or something, or 3% on food and dining, 2% on groceries, 1% on everything else. Damn.
Yeah.
So,
commercial, man. You sound like a commercial,
bro. I did it for years. I did it for years, and we. Like I said, we just couldn't get it for him, and he wanted the rewards. We couldn't.
Right.
So, does just show like money can take you far, but it can't get you everything. And then, like I was saying, with the dollar is as lowest it's ever been, because with all of this shit, with like the stimuluses, the unemployment, and all this other stuff. The U.S. prints money it doesn't have. The U.S. is already in debt to like itself and other places. Yeah. So when shit like this happens, they have to print money that doesn't exist, because gold used to, like, the U.S. dollar used to be representative of the amount of gold that we had. But after like 2008, after that thing happened, they switched off of that shit and they went to like a debt system or something. I'm not 100% knowledgeable about it, but I know enough to know that now the U.S. dollar isn't based on anything concrete anymore. So that's why it's been that surge in like Bitcoin and shit, because a lot of people believe that the US dollar is going to devalue so much that's not going to be worth anything, and our dollar is going to get taken over by some other form of currency, whether it be like Bitcoin or some other nation's currency. And these are legit concerns, which is why Bitcoin is able to be sold at $48,000 a piece. If niggas thought it was just a bunch of bullshit, you wouldn't be able to sell one of those for $48,000. Right. And because when Bitcoin first started, you could get one Bitcoin for, I want to say it was like 3 cents. It was like 3 cents per Bitcoin or some shit like that. And now they're going for $48,000 per Bitcoin. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Probably down to like 40 now. But that was the money talk, bro. What else you got?
I ain't really got nothing else, man. I mean, I could tell you about this stupid. So money.
Yeah,
money.
You found some money.
Wait, okay. So
yeah, you found some money.
So still, yes, I did find. So, ever since I was little, actually, I've had the habit of just finding money, whether it be $5, $2, $1. The most I found was like 20 and like 1 cent. So, every time I found some money, I gotta tell G, because he was with me walking. We both went to Osborne for you went 1 year.
I went 2
years. So yeah, so we would walk home. His mom would drop us off. We would walk home from there. And I would always find money, whether it be rain, snow, sunny, whatever. I would always find some money. And ever since then, he was just like he hated it.
Because I hate it because I was walking with you and I never found it.
Yeah, and like
what the fuck is you looking at?
It'd be on his side of the street while he walking, and I would see it. He wouldn't see it. So
that's tough.
Yeah. So anyway, so I text G a couple of days ago, and I was like, yo, I want to say this for the podcast, but it's too funny. I got to tell you. So I'm like, yo, I found some money. And of course, his reaction was like, yo, that shit is sickening.
That shit's sick, bro. Sick.
So I was like, look, I'm going to tell you where I found it at on the podcast. So I found this money in between, I found $20 in between shifts. I was walking to get some parts for one of our operators, because I'm a team lead. I ain't a peasant. I don't work on the line. All right. I'm a team lead. I don't work on the line. So I was walking to get some parts because my line was down. So I'm walking over to get some parts or whatever, and I'm coming back with the parts. So mind you, it's so many people walking past me and doing whatever they got to do or whatever. And I was like, oh, $20. Didn't ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't pray. I didn't really need it. But hey, good looking guy, dap you up right there. Thank God. Like $20 instantly.
And see, I need that kind of shit more often. But one time though, I found about $60 at the theater. Ooh. One time cleaning. Ooh. And so like I said before, episode 1, anybody who know me, I'm the OG at the theater. Right. So I feel like being the OG, it's important to show you these young niggas respect. So they can give you respect. Right. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I'm working with somebody, if I find money, I always give them some. And not because I have to, but because I'm like, yo, this is the right thing to do. Because if you found this money, I want you to give me some or whatever.
Bust it down.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? If I find $5, I'll give somebody $1. Like, so I found like $60 or whatever, right? The dude I was ushering with, I gave him 10 or whatever. I gave him 10.
That's decent for not doing nothing.
For not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have to even tell you I got this money.
Right.
Or whatever. I could just pick up that $60. Kept it in my pocket, or I could have took $60, turned it into guest services because everybody does that.
Yeah,
and
like a responsible employee.
Right? I ain't gonna do that. Yeah. You lost what?
And they're number 6. Oh, I ain't even clean that one.
Like underneath the cup holder, damn.
Row 6B. Nah.
We So like so I gave him 10, and then next time he found something, he gave me some too.
That's dope.
And that works, and that's the kind of culture I like to inspire amongst my employees. Not to keep the money part, but if you do keep it, share it.
Yeah.
I would hope my employees are honest.
That way we are equally responsible for when somebody come in. Hey man, I lost this money. Oh, did you fit? No, I ain't see nothing, bro.
Nobody saw a thing.
Nobody saw nothing.
Nothing.
That's legit. That's legit.
No, but congratulations on your 20.
Thank you, man. It's been a long time since I found some money, and like that 20 really helped out.
Yeah.
And then now that I got my own house or whatever, me and my girlfriend moved into our house. I have this habit of even at my apartment, I normally dump out all my change into like a Hawaiian Punch bottle or whatever, and I never carry cash. Like it's very rare I carry cash.
Me too.
So my
carry Bitcoin. No, I'm kidding.
No, this nigga. No, so when I do carry cash, any change or whatever, I take it and I dump it into my my Hawaiian Punch bottle or whatever. So it's not that much change in there. But like lately, I've just been having this habit of like my supervisor, he's the opposite. He only carries cash. Like
that's sick.
Like he carry like $600 in 20s in his wallet.
That's tough.
Dude, is crazy.
So like, imagine losing your whole check, bro, because you
just want to walk around with a fat wallet,
right?
Like, so he would come to me, hey, Bob, you got some money on Cash App? Can I give you 40 and then you give me, I'm like, yeah, cool, got you. So I do that or whatever. So this past week, like I think he gave me like $180 that he needed on a Cash App or whatever. So I just been having this like every day I come home, empty my wallet, or empty my pockets or whatever, and I just leave the money on the counter. Like just leave it on the counter, leave the money on the counter, and it just feels good. I don't know why. It just feels good to come home and then like I don't even put it back in my wallet because if I put it back in my wallet, I'm gonna spend it.
Right.
So I would just leave it on the kitchen counter or I'll leave it like in my room, in my office or whatever. And then like girlfriend be walking around the house and she, where this come from? Where this? Oh, how much you got in it? And I'm like, yeah, like I just don't carry cash, so I leave it there or whatever. I sometimes I intentionally carry it. Like if I know I didn't pack a lunch, then I'll bring 20 with me or whatever. But then I even take that 20 and load it to my lunch card. Like I don't even keep that whole thing or whatever.
Right.
Because I just know I'm going to spend it somewhere else and I'm just going to blow it on stupid stuff.
Right.
So I'd rather just keep my...
Yeah. See, yeah, man. I'm the same way, though. If I have cash, I blow it on dumb shit.
Yeah. Vending machine all day.
Nigga, I bought a 5-pound bag of Reese's Pieces one time.
Oh, my nigga.
I didn't even care for Reese's Pieces like that.
Nigga, what?
See, I didn't even care. I mean, I like Reese's Pieces, but I don't know if I like 5 pounds worth of Reese's Pieces.
You should have brought them over here. Bust them down.
Real quick. I got 2 things I want to talk about, but we only got time for one.
Go for it.
I'm trying to think. So, do you I'm trying to think. So I got this thing that happened to me.
Okay.
So tell me, am I in the wrong for feeling how I felt?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so me and my girl were together, right? Okay. No. Me and my girl, we weren't. You know what? I ain't gonna tell that story right now. Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story right now. But so have you ever been a fly on the wall when women were telling like hoe stories?
No. I always intentionally walk out.
Why?
Just because I don't want to hear that.
You don't. Especially not from your girl. Not saying your girl in particular. Right. But I'm saying,
but like when you have any guy doesn't want to hear from their girl.
Yeah. Nah, man. Nah. So I was at and I just can't trust these hoes now. I just can't. So I was at work. I'm at the bank, right?
Okay.
And I don't know who was all there. It might have been 2 or 3 of us. I don't know, because my branch was so small.
Right.
But these girls talking about like some whole shit they had did or whatever. And I was disgusted yet intrigued. So I'm like listening and shit. And it was this one girl who worked at the branch. She was like tall. She was like brown skin. She's like super pretty. She thick or whatever. She's gorgeous. She's pretty. Mm-hmm. And but I feel like her whole story was the worst or whatever. I felt like the whole story would have came from somebody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I guess it ain't no levels to that shit. I guess
ain't no levels.
So her story was some shit like, and I'm like, oh shit. Let me compose myself, bro. So her shit was,
he is really hype right now.
So her thing was, she was talking to this nigga. And this nigga said that he was going to pay for her hair or something, right? Mm-hmm. And this hair like $150, $200 or something, right? Mm-hmm. And so she's like, okay, cool. So whoop, she went over there, smashed or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And then I guess this nigga mattress was on the floor and the bed didn't have a sheet.
Oh, wow.
Or whatever. And then after she finished smashing, the nigga didn't give her the money.
Whoa.
So she robbed this nigga.
Whoa.
Yo, I'm like...
he already down and out, quite literally.
Like, down bad. Like, still going bad on him anyway. Like, man.
All he got was what you gave him just now. That's all he got was that quick stash. And you found something else to take from him. Man, oh, my God.
Man, sick.
Oh, my God.
But I guess she had the money on him, but he didn't want to give it to her. I don't know if he felt like it wasn't worth $200 or something. But he didn't pay her, so he went to sleep and she took that shit or whatever. And I'm like, well, he kind of promised, but I'm like,
yeah.
But look, though, let me tell you why though. Well, not why, but and I got another story that kind of go with that, which makes me feel bad. And so I'm like, your hair was $200. That's crazy or whatever, right? And then I remember one time I was talking to this one chick. And she was saying, I don't really like trick like that. She ain't say it like that, but she was pretty much saying she don't sleep with people for things or whatever, right? And then she said, this one time, like one of my friends like bought my hair or whatever, and like we ended up smashing after that or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then later on, like a year or so later, the same friend had asked me, she was like, you mind getting my hair for me? Or whatever. And then after hearing this whole story about the $200, I'm like, from the other girl, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm good.
So she asked me, and I'm like, how much is it? And she said $40 or whatever. I'm like, 40? The 40? So, and then, and the reason that story is so bad was because the girl whose hair was $40 was like my girlfriend or whatever. Oh, yeah. So now I feel bad about my girl got smashed for the 40. Before she was my girl though.
Right, before.
But still, you got smashed for the 40.
You could at least got much more.
You could at least got smashed for the 200.
For the 200.
Like you could have got the premium. Where do the premium shit come from? Like Wakanda or something? Like, no, but she took the Asian shit off the back of the horse for the 40 ball.
For the 40.
And I felt bad. I'm like, damn.
If you knew what I know, you setting this too low.
Yeah.
If you knew what I know.
Yeah, but that's pretty much that's just one of the whole stories. And I might say another one for another time, but I try to stay away from whole stories.
Yeah, see, I don't have those. I veer away from those. Like I said, when this sounds terrible, but most of the time women get to talking, I've been taught to just walk out of the room. Yeah. Like my dad taught me that from a young age. Like don't sit up around women while they talking or whatever. And then like
that sounds like something your dad would say.
Definitely. And then as I got older, like just like the things that I hold as like my morals and my integrity or whatever, I just don't want to hear. Like I just don't want to hear about it. Mm-hmm.
You don't hear about WAP all day.
Yeah.
Bro, have you heard the song Throw Baby?
I have not. I've heard the TikTok stuff or whatever, and I've heard people singing it, but I've never actually sat and heard it because I don't listen to the radio. So,
dog, I feel like. Have you heard Throw Baby? What do you think about it?
Not my type of tea.
Not my type of tea.
Bro, look. So it's the song. This nigga's thinking about some bitch like sucking dick like immaculately or whatever, right? Yeah. And I had seen the memes and shit or whatever before I heard the song, and I'm like, man, these niggas wild. Then I heard like this shit kind of vibe, like, hey, but it's like semi-romantic because he's singing. He like Throw Baby.
No, like that.
Yo, look.
I mean, like I have no problem with like songs like WAP. I have no problem with it or whatever. Uh-huh. Like we've had songs worse than that. Before Cardi and Megan or whatever.
Right.
like even like on Big Crit's album, he got a song called not Water. Is it Water? I think it's called Water. But it's pretty much the same exact thing as WAP. It's just done in a more rapidy rap way. Like the metaphor is like, you know, diving in like it's water. Like, and it's the same thing.
And even though
it's just a higher level of rapping because it's Big Crit. Shout out to Big Crit.
And real quick, even though I know like pussy is wet, and that's the thing, I am super tired of like the association with water. Like,
I mean, what else is wet though? Like,
I don't know.
Do you really want something that's acidic like pop? Like, let's keep it 100.
Like, whoa. Like, you put the tip of your tongue on it.
You do not want the fizz.
Like, I actually got to go. Like,
you know what time is it? 7:30. Yeah, I got to.
I gotta say, Cardi B hold herself in that song when she said her pussy was Dasani.
Dasani trash.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she said like this Punani Dasani or some shit like that. I like butchered the fuck out of it.
Fiji.
Like you can compare your pussy to anything. You landed on Dasani. Bro. Nigga,
I hope she didn't write that. I hope somebody wrote that for her.
Man, I would have threw that shit dead ass out the window, bro.
Like,
only thing worse,
you know she from the hood if she said Dasani.
Only thing worse than Dasani is like Apsapure.
I'll just go to the tap for that one.
Dog, look, man, we was when I used to work at Gardner White, bro, they used to give us like Apsapure to like pass around, bro.
To pass around?
Like when they had like big sales and shit.
Wow.
Man, that shit tasted dry. It just tasted dry. Like, how this shit so dry? Like, it's like they took all the fucking water out of it.
Took the water out of the water. No. Oh my God. No. Fiji all day. Fiji. And then I've been, this is one brand at CVS that's like imported glacier or something like that. Really, really good. Really, really good. And that core with the blue top on it.
Yeah.
The curve on the bottle. Oh, I've been drinking that.
Ain't that like pH water or
something
water
like it, it ain't alkaline, but it's supposed to be like clean like so many times to have like 0 pH or whatever. It's supposed to be really good. The taste is amazing. It's really good. It's really good water though. Okay. Yeah, it's really good water.
Well, shit, Bobby, that's our time. We got some editing to do because I was so hot in this motherfucker. But you got any like ending words of wisdom, any gems to drop, anything like that?
Do I got anything? I don't think I got anything. Let me see. I can come up with something on the spot.
I see you drop gems like you dropped out of PE.
Nah.
Oh, we gotta talk about Kanye on the podcast in them first 5 albums, bro.
Yeah, we'll have an episode strictly dedicated to Kanye. That's gonna be interesting. The man without imagination has no wings. That's all I got.
That's what you landed on, nigga?
That's all I got.
You left us for that?
That's all I got.
All right, y'all.
On the spot though, like you ain't had nothing. You asked me,
nigga.
Like that's freestyle the top. That's a gem,
nigga.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Nah, I have nothing.
Thank you. Nigga get in the cipher and I'm like, choke.
Whoa, shit. Oh.
Let's get it. Like I said. But anyway, thanks for checking us out, you guys. Thanks for kicking it with us for this time. I ain't even checked the time. I don't know what time it is.
We are like 48 minutes. After I edit it, it's going to be probably down to like 45.
That's cool. But yeah, thanks for kicking it with us. Check us out. Block Talk Podcast, Instagram, Facebook. Anything you got, G? That's it?
No, that's it, man. I'm good, man.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy out there.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.